What's up everyone? Today I'm upgrading from the iPhone 15 Pro Max to the iPhone 16 Pro. Now people may wonder, why are you upgrading from iPhone 16 Pro instead of the iPhone 17? Okay, first off, price, okay? And if you haven't noticed, my channel name is Wise Wonder Tech. So the word wise, I never buy a phone that is actually in full price. I always buy the phone in a discounted price, okay? Because it's practical. Originally, this phone is gonna cost you 83,990 pesos for the 256 gigabyte storage, okay? Now, since iPhone just launched the iPhone 17 Pro or the iPhone 17 series, pretty much the iPhone 16 series are on sale. Yeah, so I got this for 66,000 pesos. Not bad, okay? From 83,000 pesos to 66,000 pesos. One thing I regret was in October 10, there was a sale for the iPhone 16 Pro. The only remaining stock that they have was the 256 gigabyte storage, that's the one I prefer. And you know how much it cost? It's 57,000 pesos with all the previews. So you have the screen protector, you have the case, you have a bunch of stuff. One of the big reasons why I chose the 16 over the 17. Next is the durability. So I know you've watched already a lot of videos regarding the phone can easily scratch or easily dented when you drop, when you don't have the screen, the case. And there is a reason for that. And perhaps I assume maybe, okay, maybe I'm 80 to 90% right, okay? It's a manufacturing defect. So most likely, not proven, but most likely, Apple did not test these frames that they've used, okay? I'll give you an example. This is a manufacturing defect to whoever built the frame, plus the paint. So we have the Razer, the Razer phone 2. So you see this? Okay, this phone was never dropped, as I recall. This phone was in the case for the past few years until the case just suddenly broke on its own. So the plastic or the rubber just became brittle and it cracks over time. So if you see this, the paint wasn't bonded well from the frame itself, from the metal frame, because this is also aluminum, if I'm not mistaken. So it's also made of aluminum. So yeah, and if you are gonna feel why it's not well bonded, it's because if I'm gonna just put my finger like this, I don't feel any resistance, okay? So overall, even if you put a case on your iPhone 17 Pro or Pro Max, over time, this will happen. Same as the Razer phone 2. Probably that's why Razer ditched on building a phone, another gaming phone. So I love buying things, especially when they are discounted. So now, let's go ahead and unbox. But I know you've watched trillions of videos when it comes to unboxing, but we'll do it anyway for the sake of unboxing. Okay, there. Not too shabby. Now I chose the black version. So, and voila. So I chose this smaller version than this. It's just too big for me. See, it's just too big. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so now let's talk about the camera. So this has, everyone knows it has a 48 megapixels of main camera and 48 megapixels on macro and 12 megapixels and telephoto. Okay. Now the iPhone 17 has all triple cameras in 48 megapixels. But there's a problem with the new telephoto 48 megapixels. If you didn't pay attention much on their videos or on their presentation, it only says 48 megapixels 4x. This is the only time that you will be able to utilize the 48 megapixels of telephoto lens camera. Once you go beyond, it's 12 megapixels, baby. So yeah, I don't see any reason why it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade-ish by paper, but if you're not gonna do the pixel peaking, you won't even notice the difference. Probably the color tuning would be different, same as the 15 Pro and the 16 Pro. When you check both of them, there is a difference between the color tuning. I expect similar to the iPhone 17 Pro, but buying that with the durability issue of the phone plus potentially the paint not bonded well to the frame, it's not worth me buying for a full price of 83,000 pesos. Okay, I know there is an improvement on the front-facing camera, but I don't really use much the front-facing camera. So sometimes probably I take a photo of my using the front-facing camera probably once a month, or sometimes never. So yeah. So if you want to buy a discounted price for the iPhone 16, the last titanium frame that iPhone or that Apple may build, well, you might grab the iPhone 16 Pro series. Or otherwise, they made up their mind for the iPhone 18, they'll put back the titanium frame or the stainless frame, which is tougher than the aluminum. So pretty much that is my take on why it's better to choose the iPhone 16 Pro series rather than going with the iPhone 17 Pro series. So that's all, guys. Thank you for watching, and you have a good day.